Favor?
Aye.
An absolute time.
7:02.
2. Action taken in closed session. The board took action to issue a notice of pursuant to Education Code Section 44929-21. Employees identified as 3497 and 3689 shall be given notice that he or she is not re-elected for the 25-26 school year, effective at the end of the school year of 2024-2025 school year. This directed to the superintendent or designee to send out appropriate legal notice. And the vote was 4 ayes. Myself, Robert Vincelette, Justin Wright, and Sunny Hepburn. No nays. Absent was Adrian Rendon. Procedural issues. A recording of this meeting is being made and shall be kept for 30 days as public record. Stand for the pledge of allegiance. Justin.
Ready to begin?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call. I am here. Robert Vincelette is here. Sunny Hepburn is here. Adrian Rendon is absent. Justin Wright is here. And Adrian is our student board member is absent. Motion to approve the agenda.
I have a question.
Yep.
On page 5, Victoria Bishop, she has resigned before she got started. I make the motion to approve the agenda with the correction.
Second.
So motion by Richard, seconded by
Hepburn,
Hepburn.
no, Hepburn motion.
Sorry, Hepburn the motion, Wright seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
One absent. And no board member. CSEA report.
Not much to report other than we will be starting our negotiations on the 21st. So just looking forward to that.
RTA.
I want to thank everybody for showing up. We finally yesterday finished. So we're gonna get our sunshine proposal. I think that's what, right?
Yeah.
Wording? I think that's the right word. To Ms. Gaines and talk to Ms. Alma and Ms. Gaines about after we spoke with Gary today, getting dates on the calendar to start our negotiations because we've heard that it's pretty far out. So if I knew that, I would have called first thing this morning. But we just finished that yesterday. It was long and tedious, so I can only imagine how the negotiations go after just going through the actual contract. But it was very informing and stuff. So, but everything's going pretty well. We have our daily meetings with Ms. Gaines and communications going well and everything. So, not much to report either. Just good. Thank you everybody for coming in.
All right. No student board member, do we have any?
I do.
Yes, so I kind of wordsmithed it a little bit. So this is a report from our student board member. First, we're gonna start with West Park. West Park's ASB fundraiser has just wrapped up. They did an amazing job selling over $9,000 worth of popcorn. West Park would like to thank all the families and community members who supported them. West Park is celebrating Read Across America. And they got a visit from RHS's drama team, and they performed Green Eggs and Ham and the Sneetches for West Park students during their Reading is Fundamental assembly. West Park would like to give a huge shout out to the drama students for sharing their talents with them. And West Park has Saturday school this Saturday, March 8th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. West Park encourages students with at least one full day absence to attend so they can make up that full day. Roseman Elementary is also having Dr. Seuss Read Across America for Spirit Week. Tomorrow is Thing 1 and Thing 2 day. Students are to have crazy hairstyles. Friday is I Can Read With My Eyes Wide Shut. Students are to wear a shirt that they can read. And there will be, I was gonna say summer school, Saturday school at Roseman Elementary this Saturday also, same hours, correct? 8 to 12. Yes. Did you say Pacific time? No, West Eastern time. Next Wednesday and Thursday, the district nurse will be coming to Roseman Elementary to do hearing and vision tests on grades kinder, second, and fifth from 8 a.m. to 1:30. Tropical Middle School would like to note that Mr. Ferrandini and the Tropical Middle School drum line participated in a competition on Saturday, and the students did a great job. Tropical also notes that math, reading, and credit recovery are held every Tuesday and Thursday. ELD Academy is held every Thursday. And Tropical would like you guys to know that their soccer teams are doing well this season. At Roseman High School, we would like to congratulate the drama students for their student-directed variety show that was a sold-out success with a sold-out audience, and it was an unforgettable night of performances. Well done. RHS's flag team took third place in a tournament at Lancaster High School on the 28th of February and second place in a tournament, so kudos to them. Girls basketball team has won CIF for the second year in a row. Congratulations. The Division 5 Central Section CIF champions. Yesterday, the girls dominated Rosemead with a 46-17 victory in the CIF State Championship. Tomorrow, they are set to play home again at Gabrielino. I don't know who they are. Gabrielino at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Tickets are $5. You can buy your tickets on GoFan. And RHS is set to schedule its second semester achiever trip on May 10th to the LA Zoo, which is a Saturday. These students are focused. They don't want to miss any AP exams, so they opted for a Saturday. RHS Music has a spring concert coming up May 30th at the high school. Band, choir, strings, and our flag team will perform. Everyone is invited. And our choir team will be competing at the Festival of Music at Knott's Berry Farm on April 25th. What else? Okay, and just so you guys know, the Parent and Community Center is open Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Feel free to stop by and see all the wonderful resources they have to offer. I'm done. Thank you. Yes, yes.
CBO, Mr. Irving.
Alrighty. The last board meeting, I talked a big game about, being ready to present second interim for this board meeting. And then I started working on it, and I'm like, you know what, I can do this very quickly, or I can do it slower and more correct. So I opted for that one, especially as, we gear up for negotiations. I figured it'd probably be slightly more prudent to, go ahead and take my time and, slow my, just slow down a little bit. Tomorrow, have a CBO meeting with the county. Thankfully, it's on Zoom. given what the weather is and whether or not the Tehachapi is gonna get snow or not. So, also another reason that I, decided to slow down on second interim is find out if there's anything last minute that the county office will, throw our way, a week out from, that, figured, instead of presenting and then the next day being told something that, would alter, a presentation, should, probably hold off on that. On behalf of the Parent Center, the trip for the one site, vision screening is tomorrow. Again, fingers crossed, hopefully the weather's, good because it's at the, fairgrounds up in Bakersfield. So if they can't go through the Tehachapi, transportation will go through Grapevine and take a longer way around, but yeah. They have 100 slots and 95 of them are filled, so we had, I think 15, 20 more kids than we were able to take last year, so good turnout for that. Free glasses for our students that need them, so it's always good. A lot of construction, pending approvals on this agenda, even more construction, and that is upcoming negotiations with both associations. Looking forward to sitting down and seeing what everybody's looking forward to and everything else. That's always a good time. So that is it for me.
Thank you. Assistant Superintendent of Instruction and Curriculum, Dr. Mendez.
Hi, good evening, everyone that joins us in person and also online. We've been offering different opportunities for professional development. This past Saturday, we had thinking maps, developing map expertise. It's a series of map PD that we have with Mandy Fisher, and it's primarily revolving around items in this binder and other resources as well. I'll pass this around. If you like. Last Saturday we had 20 teachers show up at the professional development and had an opportunity to collaborate, exchange ideas, best practices, and we have another training on Saturday, March 15th would be the next thinking maps training. And then we usually offer a day one training again in the summertime. And it's a series of 3 trainings. It's the second training in the series, and then we have one more in March, on March 15th. And we had an opportunity to attend one of the AVID demonstration schools in Bakersfield. It's Stone Creek Junior High School. We visited last year, and then this year we visited. I went along with 3 of the AVID coordinators from SKUSD. What they focuses on how they utilize AVID, how AVID is implemented school-wide, as well as the AVID elective classes. So we had a chance to visit some of the classrooms, hear about some of the systems they have in place, bring those ideas back, and then we're going to be sharing out with our team here, with our colleagues, in terms of what are some of the practices that they're utilizing here at Stone Creek Junior High. They're a showcase demonstration school, and that was on March 4th. Here's some resources that I'm just sharing there. We also have, Bethany Glazebrook and Liz Kenny, she's the implementation strategist that helps support SKUSD, was at the showcase as well on the 4th. And then today we had Dr. Wetzel working with our elementary teachers. They were looking at the ELA standards, so they're trying to come to consensus and finalize the ELA standards, and then link that to standards-based report cards in the future. But for now, they've been looking at the standards, and they've been collaborating on that. Victor Barrera from Solution Tree stopped by to meet with me today for planning purposes. We discussed also just updates on how the work is going with the associates that are supporting the school sites. And then March 6th and 7th. So tomorrow, Dr. Fisher will be here. A lot of his work is around teacher clarity and the chapters or information on here. Also, success criteria is what he focuses on. He will be here tomorrow. We will visit elementary school sites, and then on Friday we will visit secondary school sites. He visits classrooms, also gets ideas, best practices, debriefs with some of the teachers and with administration as well. And so that is teacher clarity. We've worked with him in the past. He also assists us with the leadership retreat that we have in June. When students are out, like between end of school and when summer school starts, he provides a retreat for administration and goes over like different topics and themes. But his training has been on teacher clarity, and then we're going to continue with that tomorrow and on Friday. And those are the updates that I have. The agreement with Corwin is an item on the board agenda for tonight under the consent agenda. That is a Corwin contract and / Dr. Fisher. And he is someone that a lot of districts, he's highly sought after in terms of PD, professional development and so forth. So just want to share one of the books that he published along with like Nancy Fry. But he's currently also a professor at San Diego State University. He's overseeing the Department of Education there. He's an author, consultant, and does a lot of work in specific school districts. That concludes my report. Any questions?
Thank you.
Okay.
Assistant Superintendent of Special Education and People Personnel.
Hello, everyone. So I got to meet with Dr. Keys and some of her leadership team yesterday, and they were talking about some proposed interventions and programs that they might be interested in implementing at Tropico next year. And I think we had some really great conversations. They were very passionate about doing whatever they can do to improve everything for Tropico, and I think they've already got a great start going this year. So I thoroughly enjoyed meeting with them, so I wanted to acknowledge that. We also had a special ed department meeting last week, met with all of our special education teachers to discuss new CDE requirements for special education that are coming down the pipe. And so all of our teachers are nervous but excited at the same time to start some new programs to meet those requirements. We have also been talking about maybe revamping our SST program a little bit, which is our Student Success Team program, which are teams that get together to create intervention plans for general ed kids that are struggling. We wanted to encompass some additional interventions and data collection that could hopefully help our kiddos in gen ed a lot more. And lastly, I'm looking into bringing some trainers to Southern Kern for our inclusion program teachers for co-teaching and classroom management. And then once they do the training, we are able to get some coaching sessions, individual coaching sessions for teachers in their classrooms through Kern County Superintendent Schools. And that's it for me.
Thank you. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Ms. Hargis.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm very pleased and honored to be able to announce we have our classified of the year. We announced those yesterday. So for West Park Elementary, we have Martha Vermia. For Roseman High Early College Campus, Albedelia Barrios. Tropico Middle School is Amelia Ayers. Transportation is Ashley Vargas. And our classified for the district, also from Roseman Elementary School, is Tanya Long. So congratulations to all of those winners. We're going to celebrate them at a board meeting on April 2nd. At our next board meeting on March 19th, we're going to celebrate our Teachers of the Year. On this board agenda, we have our 25-26 calendar. And thank you to all of our committee members that participated in that. It was, it's always very collaborative and just sort of an easy process. People are willing to, kind of give and take. So really appreciate that. And we're just busy getting ready to start posting some positions for the 25-26 school year. I believe that they're going to be having some interviews for campus safety officers on Friday. And that's it for me.
Thank you. Superintendent's report. Ms. Gaines.
Thank you very much, and good evening, everyone who's here. And welcome to our parents and community members joining us from home. I want to begin by congratulating our girls varsity basketball team. Wow, 2 years in a row. That is incredible. And then to have them win their first game headed towards state, that's phenomenal. So congratulations to Coach Armstrong and his entire team of coaches, and to every girl on that team and to their families. That's quite an achievement they're making there. We had a visit recently to Tropico Middle School. It was a great time to visit classrooms and see the work that the staff there is doing. I love the transition from the new to back to the older part of the campus. You really couldn't tell. I mean, had I not known, the paint and everything really pulls that entire campus together. It looks so nice, and it's gonna get better on the older side as soon as we finish that landscape there. But thank you, Dr. Keys and Mr. Wheeler, for welcoming us. And I just want to say to all the teachers and staff members, keep up the good work, because I saw a lot of amazing things. I saw what I really liked that I saw there on this trip was the professional development that we have been working on extensively with Dr. Doug Fisher, with professional learning communities. You saw evidence of that working on your campus, and the learning objectives and the learning goals and learning intent. So I was very, very excited when I left your campus. So thank you for that, and thank all of your teaching staff as well. I just want to say to RTA and CSEA, I am looking forward to sitting down across the table and completing our negotiations. Hopefully we'll still be in this school year. It can happen, I think, really. And I'm sure I will be the one buying the first lunch. So it's all good with me. Let's just get started. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me tonight. Thank you.
Board communication. Justin.
Thanks for everyone coming out, all the staff here, and everyone from home. I'd like to personally, as a parent in the community, thank the law enforcement partners recently that have been kind of showing up around our campuses. We've had some complaints about people speeding in our neighborhoods at some of the local schools, and they've stepped up enforcement. And then we've also had some social media threats recently that were unfound, but still those departments were able to come around and just show of force, and making sure that our kids are protected in our community. So with that, I got nothing else right now.
Sunny.
Hi, guys.
I know.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys all for what you guys do for the district. It's not easy, but I would like to give a congratulations and mention that I made it out to the Scripps Kern County Spelling Bee on Monday, and we had 2 students there. So I would like to congratulate Emily Papaya from Tropical Middle School and Gracie Hale from West Park Elementary, who participated. And if you guys want to see our students' names, here you go. I bought one for you, Barbara. There you go. It was it was in this big, beautiful church, and it was just like, wow. And when I showed up, they were doing like a practice round, and they were like spelling like red and bird. And I was like, wow, this is easy.
Until the end of the
Yeah, they're like, okay, that was a practice round. Now let's go. It was a good time. I was able to visit Mr. Adams's campus on Monday as well. I got to see your speech pathology or where your speech therapists are in the back. I'm working with the students and seeing the area. I got to see where they're working on the new buildings, not the new buildings, but the updating of the buildings, of the old buildings.
Yeah.
Upgrades, of course. Other than that, I really don't have too much. Just be careful out there. I hope everyone's planted some seeds somewhere and some empty beds. Throw some beans in there. Throw some radishes, lettuce. It'll grow. Just plant the seed. Just plant it. That's it. Okay? All right. I'll leave you guys alone.
Bob.
All right, thanks for everybody for coming and those who are visiting us on YouTube. Just a couple of good things. Dr. Keys, I have been in touch with the gentleman who will be doing your audio. He's going to plan a visit down either next week or the week after to do a site survey and a few other things. So we can get that going and get you out of our hair for your audio system. Yes, I understand, because I was down there and I go nuts when I do not like the audio system working properly. So just to let you know. And the girls basketball team, I have attended most of them. Yes, they are doing well. Justin has got a good group of girls, and he's got most of them coming back next year. So maybe a three-peat. We never know. I don't want to say it too loudly.
Throw it out there.
Yeah, I don't want to get yelled at. So, but that's basically all I have for right now. So.
Thanks everybody for attending our meetings, and congratulations to the girls. I did make both the home games and they're amazing. And hopefully they'll win tomorrow night and continue on and just might make state.
Who knows? Could happen.
Okay, shall we continue on?
Board President, if it's okay if I share one other thing?
Yes.
I wanted to thank everyone that participated, in particular for our oral language last Friday at West Park Elementary. We had our judges, Dan Webster, we had Robert Irving, and we had Cheryl Taylor. Also had our timekeeper, Helen Mitchell. And then we had our team members that were helping out with the calculations, Colleen Thompson, our interventionist at West Park Elementary School, and also Becky Miller, our interventionist at Roseman Elementary School. We had a great turnout of parents. Students were excited, and we have some that are going to be moving on to regional, and that's going to be taking place in Mojave. That's on April 3rd, and then the ones that move on from there, finals will be at Stone Creek Junior High on April 26th. I believe it's a Saturday. I wanted to share that. Thank you to West Park for allowing us to for hosting us there, hosting that event there. I think it was great. A lot of parents, students were excited, so I just wanted to share that out.
Public comments. Members of the public may address the board on any item within the jurisdiction of the board by submitting a presentation request to the secretary or an email. Members of the public are strongly urged not to mention personnel by name or any, and are reminded that they do not have immunity from legal action if personnel are named. The board may limit the speaker to 30 minutes or 3 minutes, with a total of 20 minutes max per topic.
Please not.
Yes, we have one correct. Mr. President, if you like, I'll read it. Hopefully I can remember to not mention names. Okay, to whom it may concern, I am very confused as to how our baseball and softball players are treated differently than the rest of the sports at Roseman High School. All your other sports are not required to purchase their own uniforms. Yet for these two sports, you require the student athletes to purchase pants, belts, socks, cleats, hats, not to mention the equipment required to play. I only just found out because the baseball season starts this week that my son did not even attempt to go out for the team, even though he loves to play baseball and has always dreamed of playing at a higher level. I had no idea until I asked him when the season starts, thinking he was playing, only for him to respond that he could not play as he was ineligible. Know why? Well, he was told that if he did not play fall ball, unless he was playing another fall sport, presumably football, by employee, that he was not eligible to play in the spring. Well, that is a blatant lie, as there are a number of players on the team who did not play a fall sport and are on the team. Nearly 1/2 to 1/3, he has told me. Guess it's more of who you know. My son did not bring this to me as we were not in a place where we could get him to games and pay additional fees for him to join the fall ball team. Again, imposing a fee to play. When he inquired about the season, he was told he did not come out for fall ball, and in addition, he was going to have to purchase a $30 hat as well as pants, belt, etc. Basically, Little League gives more to their players than Roseman High. My son was ashamed of coming across what we are low income and not able to afford these items. So he was forced to make a choice, try out knowing he could not afford the gear and would take the risk of being made fun of, his perception, or simply just not go out for the team he had dreamed of trying out for since attending Roseman Elementary School in kindergarten. Sadly, he made a choice to save face. As a parent, it breaks my heart that I cannot provide everything my child needs, and I have failed my child. But in this situation, I am not the only one who failed my child. The district has failed all their baseball and softball athletes by violating state and federal law by requiring these athletes to purchase these items. California public schools are not allowed to charge fees for participation in sports or other extracurricular activities. This includes fees for equipment, uniforms, or lockers. Assembly Bill 1575, passed in 2012, prohibits pupil fees for educational activities. Title V, California Code of Regulations, Sections 350, specifically states, a pupil enrolled in a school shall not be required to pay any fee, deposit, or other change not specifically authorized by law. That's other charge, specifically authorized by law. The coaches have failed these athletes by not being men of their word. If they are telling students they are required to do something in order to be a part of the team, then honor that. Do not require that for some and allow others to do as they choose. Administration has failed these student athletes by not recognizing that they are having their rights violated. Is there even an athletic director at this site? Where is the oversight? Thank you for your time. I do look forward to hearing back from you, Mr. Paul Gonzalez. And Mr. President, just to follow up, I did respond, have an email communication with him today and told him that some of these allegations I truly was not aware of, and that I will be looking into this first thing tomorrow morning.
Thank you. Because he is correct on all those statutes. Okay, continue on. Consent items A through H. Anybody have any questions?
Make a motion to accept.
I will make I do have some questions. So you may make a motion.
Well, go ahead with
with
your questions
questions.
first. Go ahead with your questions.
Okay, and I can second it with questions.
Mr. Irving,
Yes.
the contracts for the Kern County Air Pollution Control District agreement, we get all the electric buses. Do we have charging stations for these buses before we get them?
These agreements would go in conjunction with the other resolutions we've passed, and where these agreements don't expire until 2027, so that there's time for us to get infrastructure in place prior to procuring an electric bus, and then then not having anywhere to plug it into, and then being like, well, we have this agreement, so we got the bus, and then we didn't,
That's what I was gonna say. It's like, we got buses, we just can't use them because we can't charge them up.
we'll just run extension cords.
You just get the extension cords, long ones.
This is only one of the few, monies that we're getting.
Yes, yes, and then the reason this is broken into 4 different
Because it's each.
grants is because it's taking 4 different of our older buses, and what we've done in the past with older diesel buses, with newer diesel buses, same concept, just with an electric bus instead. So the 2 buses that were originally purchased in 2010 and 2 buses originally purchased in 2007, where we've have those demolished and replaced with an electric bus.
I just wanted to clarify that we were getting the charging stations before the buses.
Yes. If we don't have the infrastructure in place.
I'll second the motion.
Kind of a-
I already did.
Too late.
Okay, who made the motion?
Sunny,
Sunny,
and I second it.
seconded by Vincelette. All in favor?
Aye.
Approve the 2025-2026 school calendar.
On page 85 of your packet is the proposed calendar for the 25-26 school year. Did anybody have any questions about it?
No. So since I was on the subcommittee, I had already my comments, so we're.
I do have a question. I feel like usually right after spring break, we did that Monday off for Easter. Is that what it's usually for, or what's that for?
And we normally do have that day, but we moved it to November because Veterans Day is on Tuesday the 11th.
Oh,
And that's the one holiday you can't move.
okay.
So we thought that we would have really poor attendance on that Monday the 10th, having the weekend, back at school, and then the day off on Tuesday. So we moved it from that Monday to Monday the 10th.
I'm not mad at a 4-day. I'm not mad at that. I don't have any more questions.
Move that we accept.
Second?
Motion by Vincelette, seconded by Hepburn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Third, content review, reading, approval of the 2024-25 comprehensive school safety plan. Mr. Irving?
Alright, so, prior to board meetings, we've done the safety plans as information items for you guys, and ladies, to review the comprehensive school safety plans and get feedback to the school sites of, areas that, we'd like to see changes to or updates, things like that. So this is the third review, and if, you know, there's nothing else, that you'd like to see change, approval for 24-25. So,
Make a motion to accept.
Second.
Motion by Hepburn. Right.
No, right.
Right?
Yep.
Seconded by Wright. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
No, safety committee, so I think we should. Yes, this is a safety committee. That's why I did.
Approve and award the contract with Medallion Construction, Inc. for the Southern Kern Unified School District construction of the pre-K, TK classrooms at West Park Elementary School project in the amount of $2,453,135, including base bid and additional
Alternates 2 and 3.
alternative, my brain just went. Alternates 2 and number 3. Mr. Irving, you want to explain that for the
alrighty.
public?
So, as I think everybody's aware, district was awarded about $11 million of state facilities funding to remove portables from West Park Elementary and replace them with more permanent structures for pre-K, TK, kinder classrooms, similar to what was installed in Roseman Elementary. The bid opening was on February 20th. This board item is for the base bid as well as added alternatives, which was number 2, which is the play structure, which includes some synthetic turf, decomposed granite, and landscaping, as well as a new shade structure, as the current shade structure over at West Park will need to come down as part of the construction. All told, the cost for the base bid in these 2 alternatives is the $2.4 million amount.
Anybody have any questions?
No? I'll
So,
move
I'm sorry, I do have a question.
it. Okay.
So we are gonna go with these alternatives, like the play structure, the synthetic turf, the decomposed granite, all the things?
Yeah.
Is that the same stuff that's on the playground now where the kindergartners are?
Yes.
It will be, like, it'll be that safe turf,
Right.
squishy stuff that lasts about 10 years. The other one we talked about in our safety committee about how to do repair,
Right,
the one over at West Park.
That one's been 15 years.
15 years, and that's just the life
Yeah,
expectancy on that
that's
side.
the useful life of that, you know, the foam stuff around them,
Yeah,
you know, climbing equipment, playground, whatever it's called.
okay.
Move that we accept.
Second.
Moved by Vincent, seconded by Wright. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
None of this money is from the state. But none of it's from that, bond, right? But
Not this portion.
Not this, okay. I was just curious.
Okay, approve and award, God, I can't say it today. Alternative scope of work, additive, alternative, number 1 and alternative number 6 to Medallion's contracting for the Southern Kern Unified School District construction of pre-K, TK classrooms, West Park Elementary School project in the amount of $1,936 and $363. Mr. Irving,
Alrighty, so with this project, components of the project were broken up into several added alternatives in conjunction with the base bid, as you guys can see within, the volunteer list and the agenda. These alternatives for item C are site development work, which is, basically the work around the buildings, and then low voltage, which would be electronic devices as well as the clock bell page system. And then the combined total for this is the 1.9 million, almost just shy of 2 million.
And this is all stuff that has to be put in to be able to put the classrooms there, both high voltage, low voltage, a lot of the underground stuff that has to go. That's what this bid is for. So, entertain a motion.
I'll move.
Second.
Motion by Vince Lett, seconded by Wright. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approve and award an added alternate scope of work to Medallion Construction for the Southern Current Unified School District, construction of pre-K, TK classroom at West Park Elementary School. Alternative scope of work in the amount of $458,487
New parking lot.
for the parking lot, new parking lot, and a project to build a basketball area over on the playfield.
Playfield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
over on the grass.
Yeah.
Mr. Irving, go ahead and give the,
Alright, so item D is $458,487. This would increase parking lot on the the north side of the campus, where currently the area where the where the bike racks are, it would extend parking lot over into that area. It's, it's not a critical part of the construction. It's listed as an individual item. So, it's an added alternative to the project of, something that could be put into the scope or taken out.
okay.
And that
Yeah.
includes,
I'm going to give you a quick synopsis about this portion of the contract. I personally do not agree with it.
Mhm.
I think we should leave this out.
Mhm.
It's to add a parking lot in the front, over there by where it would be west of the parking lot that's there now.
right,
That could be, used, or we could put it in later if needed. The tearing up our grass field to put in asphalt will also cause an additional cost, because we'll have to put in a catch basin, which will lose up more field, which we have a small field to start with.
Mhm.
Plus, we are planning a new elementary school,
Mhm.
hopefully in the near future. And to me, it's a waste of money to put all that into that school, which is not gonna gain any student activity.
right,
When we may be having a brand new school.
I make a motion not to approve D.
That's an option. Will there be more teachers? Like, what's your reasoning for more parking space?
No, because we're taking out, you know,
Well, if we build a new school, we won't need that many
I
teachers there.
get that. I understand that. I get that.
Okay,
At least.
So I'm just asking the questions,
I was
okay?
gonna tell you by public perception, the one thing for teachers, they're gonna take out. I'm just telling you, for public perception, the one thing for your educators, your employees, is the one thing you're vetoing.
The parking lot?
We have no parking over there. I park in the desert,
Oh.
it's okay, we have to,
okay? I'm just telling you, that's the way it's gonna look. I'm just.
I know, it's okay.
That the
but
one
I
thing for
can't
your
see
employees,
spending
you're gonna tell no to.
Almost another $1 million for.
This bid is good for 6 months, is that correct on this part? So we can,
Oh, yeah, we've got a year to approve this portion if we really,
wanna
really
bring it
got it out.
Right, and then like if there's parking like over there, how like some people walk up and walk past that, will the parking just be on the other side or it's all gone? That's what the, parents come in and pick up and drop off and do all the stuff right
There'll
next
be
to
a
the
totally
parking lot.
separate parking lot.
yeah,
So
if you look at the plans on.
different
online,
entrance,
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
not even
obviously it's
separate
just a-
entrance.
a big.
It's right where that transformer and everything is.
I know
over
exactly
there,
where it
right?
is. I know
Yeah.
exactly where it is.
Call the board headache for him.
Or we can table it. He says no. We can table it.
You guys wanna table it for a year?
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's
We'll
table it.
table it. All right, I make a motion to table.
Second.
Okay, motion by Wright to table, seconded by Vincelette. All in favor?
Aye.
Can you table it for a year?
Up until.
He said it was only good for 6 months.
Up until the final action of the bid.
Right.
So technically, as long as it's stable, we can come bring it back on the agenda within that time frame.
Yeah.
To make our
Got to
motion.
go towards the end of the project to be able to bring it back in.
Is that what we do for the next one?
Change the price.
Yeah.
No,
And
actually, the
and
price
do
is
both of
good.
these items have to be put together? I know we're still talking about it, but
That's
I
the
just,
parking lot on the,
like, the basketball field over,
basketball.
like, will there even be a field?
That's your basketball.
No,
there?
so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we're also against the
so
basketball
we table that too.
area.
Yes, please.
We have to require a catch basin. It removes a lot of the field that maybe
Yeah.
uses during.
Yeah, you're gonna lose a
Evenings and
good
everything.
third of the field.
So we're.
Okay, talking with Mario, I'm going to move that we also table E for the same reason.
There's no place for them to play.
I'll second that motion.
Oh, that's the basketball.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Right, your second.
Red second, yes. All in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
4 ayes.
This one.
yes.
Approve the following list of personnel with the change. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
4 ayes. 1 absent.
Who was your second?
All
right.
No, on what?
Personnel items.
Personnel.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Hepburn, seconded by Wright. All in favor?
Aye.
Time.
755.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.